Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the video. So in this video, I'm gonna show you a few extra tips and tricks for animation in Cube Studio Paint. And I guess some of them could be like time-saving stuff, or kind of can help your workflow. So first, let's look at this. I have a layer, animation folder and a layer there. So I have this first frame. And something that you cannot do when it's like this one layer is I cannot copy. I cannot copy and then paste this, because if I do, it creates a new layer. Like I completely, have to go here, and then that's like frame number 2. Right, so I move it here. So that's frame 1 and that's frame 2. You can see there with the onion skin. So if you try to copy and paste, it does that. Just create a new frame, which a lot of times you don't want that. So one of the best ways I found to deal with that is creating a folder for your frames. So you go here, new folder. So that's frame 1. You see how it's number 1. And then within that folder, you can have multiple layers. And I'll show you what I mean again, right? So let's say so I'm gonna do the same thing, right? I'm going to draw a circle, right? But now I can actually copy and paste, and then I got a new circle, and I can keep using it like that. I can keep I can just keep paste. I got multiple things, and it's still in frame 1. And if you see here, these are all different layers, and they're all in the same folder, and that's what matters. The folder is that's like the final image. This is what you're seeing for the final frame, right? So that way you can copy and paste whatever you want and be in the same frame. You can make this bigger or whatever. You change a lot of stuff like that. And you can always go, press Command E. It's a shortcut for it that does this pretty much. Merge to layer below. That's what you're gonna do. But the shortcut is Command E, so I can always go like this. Now I have my single frame. You can also transform, do whatever you need to do. So they work independently. So if you transform, this is kind of by itself. Whatever you copy, and then you can always after you set it where you want to, you can always Command E, and then it goes back to your single layer. So if you want to do it automatically, you don't want to have multiple layers, you want it to do automatic, I recommend doing it with the vector layers, because if I have a regular layer, a raster layer, and I go like this, copy and paste, and then I merge it down, it's gonna look the same. It's gonna be the same frame. But if I do that with the vectors, you can actually do the same thing, but you got a different result. So you get copy, paste, I got same, and then I merge down, right? So it's only one layer. But if I go to the object tool, then I can select it, because this is vectors work differently. You can have the same thing in the same layer. You can paste in the same layer. Okay, so the thing is, the reason I say that is because that means you can make this into an auto action. So let's say I have this. I'll show you. Go Window, Auto Action. I'm gonna call it Test. Alright, so this is how you're gonna make this auto action. Hit record, and then you record what you want to happen automatically, right? So I wanna copy, paste, it's gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go here, right click, and then say merge with layer below. That's it, right? So it did that, and I can go here to stop, and then that got recorded, and that's my auto action. So let's say I delete this, and I draw this line, right? It's in vectors, so and then I can go here. This is the auto action. I can say play, and it did that automatically, right? So now I have both in the same layer. Same thing with you know, anything like, you know, circle. I'm gonna go here, play, and you can see that you copied it. So you got two of the same, you can transform it, kind of thing. Yeah, so that's a way to do it, but you need the folder. There needs to be in a folder. If it's by itself, this won't work. And then this is the quick access thing where you can have multiple stuff. So let's see, it's quick access here. So you go to window and then quick access, and you get this thing. I mean, I have a lot of stuff added there already, but let's say, you know, let's say test. You do get some default actions, you know, that come with it, but let's say it's blank like that. So the cool thing about this quick access is that you can add different things there, like auto action. So I can actually click and drag, and then see, I put there, that's the name, test. At the same time, I can add color to it. Oh, never mind. No, that's if you want to add a color there, like save, so you can use later. So actually, delete. Let's say if you want to save like a color palette, you can kind of do that, like add drawing color. You know, maybe I want this color. So you can have like a, you know, this is a quick access. Like this is really good. You can have a lot of stuff there. And customize it however you want. This is like my main. I just named it main. You know, have a lot of different things. And I kind of have like a mix of animation and like rulers and stuff. So what I meant to do was this icon settings. This is to add the color, like whatever color you have here. For the icon settings, you can go here. You can even change the image, which is kind of cool, but you know, it's like other stuff. So you can change the image, you can change the icon, that kind of thing, and then you can go here, background color of icon. So you can have a, you know, it starts on black, but you can make this lighter, and then add a color, and then say, okay, that's gonna be color, and then yes. So then you got this color. You know, you can color code it, I guess. You can put different colors on your different you know, icons, so it's easier to spot. You know, you don't have to you know, it's a lot easier. That's why I have all these ones. So okay, the point is that now the quick access is here. You can make it, put it on the side. That's why I have it. And then I don't need this now. So yeah, I can have the same thing right there. I have circle, and then I can do okay. You just tap it and it does it. I don't have to click OK or whatever. See, so now I have that, and whenever I need to do that again, I can just tap it. All right, and if you want to make this like the default for, you know, so it starts like that with the folder and like a layer. Like I showed you in the other video, just go to new one, and then you go here, create cell template. Then you put your you put this as as a template, the folder. You know, I'll show you in another video, so let's take a look. It's like a pretty short video. You know, show you in the video about the cell template. That's I think that's the name. All right, let's move on to some other stuff. Something I found recently. Somebody commented on the YouTube channel, and that gave me an idea that I hadn't thought of. Is you know, these things, the beginning and the end of the timeline, this the blue bars. So that determines like how long the animation is gonna be, right? So the animation is gonna be, you know, that 100 frames, for example. Here you can make it loop or not. But you know, sometimes you want to move it to test some animation, things like that. So there's a way to like set it up. You don't have to drag it. You can put it. You can input the numbers of frames that you want to start and ending. So you can go here, animation, then you go timeline, and then you go to change settings. So that's what you can do. Normally there's no shortcut for it, and then here you get this little menu, and here you can say, okay, starting frame, let's say frame 5, and ending frame 20. You can change all these divisions and stuff. So you can see there it changed it. You got the beginning, the end, and you can set it up pretty good. And even better, you see how I did that. I made it into a keyboard shortcut, so I don't have to go to the menu every time and go here and then here. I can just I made it into a shortcut, so I just press Q, and then I can say, all right, I want it to start on the 1, 14, and like 89. You know, and it will do that automatically. So it's pretty good, and I think it's not too necessary for like short animation, but like when you're doing like a long animation, that this is gonna be, you know, in the hundreds of frames or whatever, you know, I can always go like, all right, let me see, frame 140 to 230. Yeah, it's pretty good. You can change it really easy. You just, okay, so now let me show you how I did it into a shortcut. I showed you before how to do the shortcuts, but you go here, so real quickly, shortcut settings, and then you're gonna go down, you know, this is the animation, it's gonna be here, just click that and you get all the extra stuff, and then you go the same thing, you're gonna go to animation timeline, and then change settings. So this is the shortcut. You click here, and then you put the key that you want. You know, if I press W, it will tell me if it's being used. So I press that letter Q. The Q is not being used, so that's the one I used. And then you click OK, and that's gonna be the shortcut. Yeah, so hopefully that was useful. Just like a couple extra things I wanted to add. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. So I will add, you know, more, you know, extra things that maybe hadn't thought of, and maybe you guys can, if you guys have questions, always let me know, and I'll try to make a video for it, or any tips. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. See you next one. Bye.